You've been such a cute baby Buddha. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you're new here. I cannot believe that I'm starting to make these videos and it's still like wrapping my brain around it, but I'm sure you guys have already seen the reveal. So what is the date today? Oh, today is April 21st, 2024, and today I am 6 weeks pregnant. Crazy, crazy. I'm very excited, and we finally have understood the situation, but I wanted to make today's video simply because I want to share with you guys how I knew that I was pregnant. Now, little bit of backstory for those of you that are new here, which there's a lot of you guys new here, so thank you so much for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me. And just a little backstory, I'm originally from San Diego, California, now living out in Israel the last 7 years, and I recently took out my birth control it was on March 10th. Yeah. And you know, you guys, I just literally took out my Nexplanon. I can show you the little dot here. No, don't. I just don't want him to knock over the tripod. I don't think he will. So I removed my Nexplanon, I got my period, everything was great. We knew what was to expect with the Nexplanon, and in my mind, I was planning just to remove my birth control, regulate my hormones for 6 months, and then, you know, start that journey into the adventurehood of parenthood. Now, what's super crazy is I just didn't think it was gonna happen that fast, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity, let alone for this experience being so speedy, I guess is the word you could say, because I started feeling symptoms like a week before my missed period, and these symptoms were the symptoms that I felt that I knew that I was pregnant. And again, it was something that I was on birth control for 15 years. So in the beginning, when I started feeling these symptoms, a part of me was kind of like, is this like my new period off of birth control, or am I pregnant? So let's just give you guys the story and the lowdown of how I knew that I was pregnant, all the symptoms that I felt before I got that missed period, let alone positive pregnancy test. Oh my God, so crazy. So let's go back to, there was this, now I don't remember exactly which day it was, and I'll pop on the screen everything that you guys need to know on here, but the weirdest thing ever was down in my lower uterus area, I felt like this weird flutter that I've never felt before. And a part of me was like, oh, maybe this is the new feeling for my period's coming. It's supposed to come in a week. No big deal. Fast forward. April 4th was the day that I was like, this is strange, because we were driving to our local area to do some errands, and a friend came, so I was like, oh, I'll sit in the back seat, I don't mind. And I was in the back seat, and it's a 10-minute drive there, and I was like, Edan, slow down, you're turning too fast, oh, slow down, I feel nauseous, I need some air. It was weird, and it was in the afternoon, 3 p.m. I was like, maybe I have a stomach bug, maybe this is a period symptom that I'm not used to, because again, I was kind of teeter-tottering between is there a chance that I'm pregnant already after just removing my birth control literally 3 weeks ago, or is this a symptom that happens now for me, because I just didn't know what life was off birth control, let alone getting my period like that. And I'm gonna say that a few times just because still I can't believe it, but I felt super nauseous in the back seat. I was just like, this is a lot, it's a little too much, slow down. And so I was drinking water, everything was fine. Next day comes, few days roll by, and I decided to go for a trail ride on my horse, Edward. If you guys are around here, you guys know my kids, my fur kids. And we were riding on the trail, nothing crazy, literally walking on the trail, enjoying ourselves. I'll insert the footage that, you know, when we were just walking on the trail. And I started to feel nauseous, walking on the trail, and it was weird. And I was like, this is, again, I wasn't throwing up, but I was like, I feel nauseous, I feel not good. The movement on the horse, which I've been riding horses since I was 4 years old, 25 years, you guys. Never once have I felt nauseous on a horse, never once. I couldn't believe it. So that's when I started to get a little bit like, not worried because I knew this was possible, but like a little worried just because I didn't think it was gonna happen that fast. Now, with this nausea came a lot of acid reflux, which was like, you know, the feeling where it's like coming up through here and then you're like swallowing it back down. And like, you know, having a lot of that, and I was like, that is just not normal. And what was like the icing on the cake for me was like waking up literally 3 times in the middle of the night to pee, and that happened a few nights in a row. And that's when I was like, okay, I think it's time to go get a pregnancy test. So I went and got a pregnancy test. As you guys know, if you didn't see the video before this, it was how I found, or like, I found out I'm pregnant. That's the title, if that's still the title. But yeah, so when we did the live test, that was when I was confirmed that I was pregnant, and I was like so shocked because literally the day I tested was like the first day that it was like, you missed your first day of your period, you should maybe check like a pregnancy test. Now, I was using the Flow app, and I've used it for many, many years to track my period because, again, I was regular on my period when I was on my birth control, the Nexplanon. But when I removed it, I was planning to like just avoid that ovulation week. Now, the weird part about it is we were having unprotected sex, and I was like looking, and I was like, oh, this weekend I'm supposed to ovulate, so, you know, let's pay attention not to do that right now. And all of a sudden one day I went to like log my basal temperature, and like it said, oh, you ovulated last weekend. And I was like, wait a second, what? Like it just switched on me, and I was just like, no way, like this is not happening. But it happened. And as we know, everything happens for a reason in life, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. I'm so excited. And you know, again, it's still early. I'm 6 weeks now when I'm making this video, which day is April 21st, 2024. But yeah, I found out like around April 10th, was like literally exactly 1 month after I took my birth control. So it's been a very interesting experience. I really do want to share a lot of this experience, not only with you guys, which I appreciate so much your support, you guys subscribing, liking the videos, commenting if you know if you're pregnant or if you experience any of this, or you're interested in like, you know, this next adventure with me. If you're stepping into this next adventure too, definitely comment down below, just because I think it's fun to like, you know, be in this journey together. And I do plan to like make a lot of content on here. I really want to do as much content as I can, not only documenting my journey, but also sharing like what I'm gonna do and like what my plans are. And again, we're only 6 weeks in, so I'm not gonna like go too crazy now, but yeah, and I really do hope for like making a birth vlog and all of those kind of things in the end of this journey, and continuing it into parenthood. And yeah, this is just gonna be so wild, you guys. I am so excited. This is so crazy. So yeah, we're gonna be having, let's see, it's me, Edan, then we have our 2 cats, our 2 dogs, and our 2 horses. So we're gonna be adding a 9th family member, which is wild. And it's gonna be a little mini version of Edan and I. Crazy. So yeah, thanks for listening in to how I found out that I was pregnant. And literally the like post-ovulation was, I guess it happened. And yeah, we did a blood test and it came out to be like 10,356 or something. I'll pop it on the screen, which I'm not sure, you know, I'm ready for an ultrasound. That's our next goal. Now, the thing about that is you know, we have to be continued because I have a twin brother and sister, and Edan's mom is a twin. So wish us luck, because that's a high possibility in our ultrasound. But our ultrasound will be May 12th. And of course, I'll try to bring you guys along. I will just be so excited to document all of this with you guys. So thanks again for tuning in for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, drop it down below. And if there's like certain videos that you want to see me make, you can drop that down below too, because yeah, we're just gonna have a lot of fun doing this together. And thanks again, you guys, and I'll see you all in the very next video. Bye, everybody.